Slammed, a million piles driven, and a million lives start living, cause you never ever know when it will be your time to go.
Hello, my friends. It is Tuesday. Welcome to your pro wrestling pub trivia show here on Love Wrestling. This is Quizplex. My name is Zach, and I will be your host. I am joined by an absolute all-star group of trivia players this fine evening, and I would like to introduce them to you. First, I want to introduce you to the man who popped the ratings big over on Rampage and is bringing that Rampage bump over to here on Quizplex.
55K.
Trouble Ben Bishop.
That's right. Hasn't cracked 300 since. Hasn't cracked 300 since. So, hey, you know what? Numbers don't lie, and I don't either. So,
next time you're on, you're going to just drive those numbers even higher, my friend.
Let me tell you, if there is a next time. But, hey, there was a one time. There was one time.
Next up, the man with the gnarliest pinned tweet photo on all of Twitter, Donovan Dijak. Sir, welcome to the show.
Hey, that's me. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
No, great to have you. Great to have you. There's no risk of you dislocating a finger during this show, is there?
Well, you never know. Trivia can get pretty rambunctious, so we'll have to find out live.
Indeed. And lastly, our champion. Victories over Little Mean Kathleen, Matt Viviani, Chris Tara, and not to cause too much trouble, but he also beat another guy named Big Ben, our friend Ben Ortmans. It is the Violent Gentleman, the Quizplex Champion, Miles Blackwell. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, I'm happy to be here again. It's an honor to be going against Mr. Dijak and Ben Bishop. It's gonna be a great show.
Way more handsome. I get it. But just come on. I'm a little more aesthetically pleasing than that guy.
I mean, in all reality, we always talk about don't get yourself worked into a shoot, and that's only happened to me one time in my career, and Ben Bishop is actually responsible for that. So
I tried this whole gimmick like 2 years ago, and let me tell you, the guys at CCW weren't happy with me trying this whole gimmick. So I gave it another year, and I tried it again. Now it's working a little bit better. So yeah, we hashed it out. We hashed it out. I get it. We were cool.
Oh, man. We are going to have a lot of fun tonight, and we're going to be doing it for a great cause. And a little on that note.
Jack, I'm sorry to interrupt you. You know, fun fact. Dijak, both guys from New England. All right, both basket. Dijak, what was the AAU team you played for in New England? You played for
the AAU team.
You played for Middlesex Magic.
How old I am?
No, dude.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
You don't remember the AAU team you played for?
Oh, Jesus.
He's not even good at trivia about himself.
You played for Middlesex Magic?
No. I played for the CMAC Hawks.
I remember the C. Okay, I remember. I was Rhode Island Hawk. I was a Rhode Island Hawks guy.
Forever ago, dude. I'm 30.
I don't know why I remember that. Somebody told me that. I'm 34, dude. We're not that far off.
Oh, all right.
I know I look great. I know I look tremendous.
You're talking about AAU from 20 years ago?
Well, hey, dude. Those memories are burned into me, good and bad. Let me tell you, mostly bad. But hey, that's something. That little something. Build New England guys. And Miles, where are you from?
Originally Manchester.
Manchester. Okay,
Yeah.
Manchurian.
So
Good for you.
Old England versus New England.
And now you live in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Who
I mean,
let you?
I moved to the States when I was like 3 years old, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my father is actually American and my mom's not.
Gotcha.
Long story short, he met her over there. And I've been in the States for about 36 years now. I'm the oldest one on this show right now. I'm going to be 37.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shit. Well,
not really a flex, but I'll take it. Next week,
look
I'll
at
be
that.
39
Look,
years old.
now we all know each other, and you know, so now we can get started. Zach, I'm sorry, your floor. Go ahead.
No, quite all right. I love to see our contestants bond before they start getting all cutthroat in the thick of pro wrestling trivia. But again, like, we're gonna have some fun. We're raising money for a great cause. I want to thank anyone who's joining us live. And again, if you're over on YouTube, be sure to compete with one another. See if you can best some of these questions. But also, on top of the fine people you see on screen, myself included, I'd also like to introduce my co-host, the person who's going to help me produce this show, Mr. Spencer Love. Pop on in and say hello, sir.
Someone's got to press the buttons around here. Guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being in the comments. Don't forget, we're going to have it when the screen goes up, a little QR code. If you guys want to donate towards the Trevor Project, our charity of choice tonight, and Miles Blackwell's charity of choice tonight, if you want to donate to YouTube, always great, but go directly to the charities link. That always gets you the best bang for your buck and get some points. We already have a record-setting board heading into the first round. This is our highest donation, highest donated to Quizplex thus far in our 2-year history. So thank you guys so much. Zach, I know you've got a graphic, so I'm not going to spoil the scoreboard thus far, but I will leave and I will throw the rules up. So
Before you do, though, I want to actually just jump to Miles again. It's your second time here. First time you, what we got here, 20 pounds for the king of ratio Dijak. Sorry to hear that Mansour never returned your phone calls.
What?
That's from the video you didn't watch that I made for you. So that's what he's referencing.
Oops.
Hey, you know what? You retweeted, so I don't give a shit.
Listen, I'm sure it's funny.
Well, again, that'll be 200 points. Well, you know, we'll get to the fine details of how we raise money and how the players get points in just a few minutes. But Miles, before we do, again, last time you chose Music Cares. Today you're choosing the Trevor Project. Great organization, self-harm prevention for LGBTQ plus youth. Again, you chose it. I'm just so I defer to you. What inspired you to choose the Trevor Project this evening?
Yeah, man. Being a kid's hard enough, you know what I mean? And growing up, you know, in this day and age is difficult when, you know, it's difficult on its own, but whenever you have people that don't even really want to accept your existence, it makes things a bit harder for youth. And so the Trevor Project's main concern is suicide prevention for those youth and kind of getting resources and things for their teachers and their parents and all that. And, you know, it's not a hard thing to be a good person, but there's still people out there that need help with that. And, you know, they don't really, I don't know how to explain it. They don't really, I'm so sorry. But they don't take care of each other. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, we live in a day and age when, you know, kids sometimes get so upset that they only see one way out. And, you know, this project is to keep that from happening.
I really appreciate that, sir. That's, I couldn't say it better than that. That's a wonderful organization. I'm glad we're supporting it this evening, and we're going to have a lot of fun while we do it. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about how Quizplex is played, how we raise a little money for charity. Now, Spencer, I invite you to pop on that first round video. In this game, each player is going to have the opportunity to answer 2 pro wrestling related questions per round. You're going to have 20 seconds to answer your question verbally. If you get your first question right, we'll move on right to your second question. But while the active player is answering those questions, the inactive players, everyone else, write the answer to that question on the whiteboard or paper. If the player gets the question wrong, you can get half points if the answer on your whiteboard is correct. So donate. If you are joining us live, you can donate to the Trevor Project. Hit that QR code that's going to pop up on the screen a little bit. Every $5 you donate will give 50 points to the player of your choice. And again, $50 donation will in turn become 750 points. For this round, it's going to be 100 points for every correct answer from the active player and 50 points if you steal from the active player. Are we clear? More or less?
think we're clear. So wait, we put just up to the screen. We put the answer that we think it is. If we're not up,
Yeah. So it's going to be, well, just for example, like if I'm asking Miles a question, you can write your answer on your whiteboard. And if he gets it wrong, I'll ask to see your whiteboard.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And then you'll get half points and such.
All right.
So yeah, anyone in the chat, if you're joining live, if you make a donation to the Trevor Project during the broadcast, call our attention to it, jump up and down, wave your arms, let us know you've done so. Send a screenshot over to our Twitter handle at Love Wrestling, or let us know what your social media communication platform of choice is, and we'll monitor that and make sure your screenshots, your donations buy the points for your player of choice. I think I've said everything that needs to be said. Victory can be bought here on Quizplex because the money goes to a good cause. So with that in mind, let's play Quizplex. Actually, no. Hey, I forgot something. I forgot the graphic because, again, donations came in before the show even started. So, Spencer, there's a little overlay over there I'll ask you to call. This is what the scoreboard already looks like.
You said you were going to play it after round one. I thought this was a you thing. This is an issue.
No, the round one video. There it is.
Whoa!
For my sake.
So take a look at this. Ben Bishop at 1,600 points with generous donations from Lou Avila, Arthur's Cat, The Click Pit, and Gleek Glorp. And funny enough, Dijak even threw some points Ben Bishop's way as well.
What a guy.
Miles Blackwell, our champion, is in second place with 2,000 points with a donation from Ophelia Payne, and leading the board with 4,000 points with donations from Pagnotti, Oblivion Heel, HYGO62, Wanted Nemeth, Rai 6249, Punctuation, our own Laurence Cartier from here at Love Wrestling, and himself, Donovan Dijak, in the lead.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I should have bought my own points too. But hey,
I'm
going for a good cause. I'm pissed. I'm going to
stop following like 20 people because I think like 19 of them donated to Dijak. So, yeah.
What a heel you are, bud.
Listen,
Living the gimmick.
And you know what? Outside of that,
the joke's on me. I got to send out a bunch of 8x10s tomorrow now.
But you know what? Outside of that, our friend Rye Sullivan from the Mark Order podcast. I should remember to put my phone on mute next time I go live on stream. Sorry about that, guys. Our friend Rye has purchased 1,000 points that he doesn't know who he's going to give to yet. So, if you want to, cozy up to Rye Sullivan, who might be in the chat, could bank yourself another 1,000 points. You never know.
It's going to be me.
Come on.
But again, all that to say, all those points were purchased by donating to the Trevor Project. And friends, I'm really excited to kick off this episode of Quizplex by saying so. We have set a donation record here on the show, previously set by the appearance of TJ Wilson on this show. We have raised $520 for the Trevor Project. So, guys, I thank you guys on the screen for being so competitive on Twitter and driving these donations. And I thank everyone who made those donations as well. You are so appreciated. Now that's enough from me. Let's have some fun and let's play some Quizplex and see if you can earn some points honestly here on the show.
What? Call me dishonest.
I wouldn't say dishonest, but okay. I'm going to stop digging myself in a hole. But we are going to start off the board with Ben Bishop. We're going to give you the first question of the game. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, I didn't know it was pro wrestling trivia, but let's do it. I was hoping Simpsons season 1 through 10, but hey, we'll do this. Let's do it.
Your first question. Who did Liv Morgan defeat to win her first world championship? This was the SmackDown World Championship.
Can I answer at any point?
You have 20 seconds to do so verbally.
Was it Rhea Ripley? No, Ronda Rousey.
You already answered.
No, was it Ronda Rousey? I'm sorry. I said the wrong. Damn it.
No, you know what? If you weren't, I'm going to say this as gently as I can.
Wrong.
If I'm going to say this as gently as I can, Ben, if you weren't so far in third place, I would have held you to the Rhea Ripley, but I'm going to give it to you. That's a hard point for you.
I got the wrong R's. I'm sorry. It was the double
That's
R's.
the only one I'm going to get tonight too.
I don't know. I think we went a little easier than we've done in past Quizplex. At least I hope so.
That's nice.
Ease in. We got to ease in. Just start with the tip and ease in. Oof.
Easy.
Ben, your second question of round one. In TNA, who did Ron Killings defeat to become the NWA World Champion for the first time?
Just saw this highlight the other day. I'm going to say Jeff Jarrett.
It was not Jeff Jarrett, I'm afraid to say.
That's
So,
what
hit Dijak.
I said Jeff Jarrett.
Got Jeff Jarrett and the Bastion Booger. No, I'm afraid the answer was Ken Shamrock.
Oh, I did just see that clip too.
Yeah, it just made the rounds the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't paying attention. All right.
That's all right. That's all right. We move on to Dare Amazing got it. CM Origins got it over in the chat. Please keep competing with each other, friends. Keep the YouTube chat active. Let's have a little fun. I must have missed Bastion Booger's reign.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. Miles Blackwell, our champion. We're going to you. Your first question. What famed record producer is responsible for the 1993 record WrestleMania the Album?
Oh wow. Famed record producers is responsible.
I'm looking at Spencer laugh at this because I know he knows the answer.
I'm gonna go with Jerry Heller.
I'm afraid that is not the correct answer. Ben Bishop's got Simon Cowell. Dijak, what do you have?
I didn't have an answer.
Well, you know what? Ben adds to his score. The correct answer is indeed Simon Cowell, who produced WrestleMania the album.
I feel bad about laughing now.
And if you think that this isn't worth a listen, Never Been a Right Time to Say Goodbye would have been a bop at any point, nonetheless, in 1993.
Miles, you still have a chance to get some points through trivia. Your second question. Through 2001, Perry Saturn had 2 on-screen romances in the WWE. Name them both.
One was Moppy. And Tori Wilson.
I'm afraid you've got one of the two. We've got Moppy and Terry Reynolds. We've got Moppy and Terry Reynolds. That's going to be points for both Dijak and Ben Bishop. Terry Reynolds, who was left for Moppy under unfortunate circumstances. But yes.
Zach, a quick note. We've got another 1,000 points that the Mark Order podcast is going to be donating at any time.
Oh, yeah. I mentioned that. I mentioned that.
No, another 1,000 points. 2,000 all day.
2,000 points from Rye Sullivan.
The Mop Boys. Come on. Give it to me. The Mop Boys.
My goodness. Rye has the power to turn the scoreboard around at any given point. So, gentlemen, let's be gentle with our words towards the Mark Order podcast during this broadcast, this game. Thank you, Ryan. That's super generous. And yes, it is Dijak's turn. Dijak, our point leader, you get the toughest questions of round 1. And your first question. Other than Daniel Bryan, what's another in-ring name that has been used by the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson?
I don't know.
No shots in the dark?
I don't even know what to write. I don't even want to waste the paper.
No.
Pat Leroy Brown.
Oh, look at that guy. A political son of a...
Well done. Well done.
No clue.
Nothing, Ben?
No, I can't waste the paper for that. I would no idea. What is
Fair
it?
enough. The correct answer, this is actually from an episode of AEW Dark. He donned a mask. He was known as the Luchador Infinito.
That's right.
For a very, very brief period of time.
He wrestled Ray Jazz.
Wow.
I do know that. Wow.
Renee. Oh, it's true. Southpaw Championship Wrestling. But I don't know if Renee Beret ever got into the ring. Neither did Dan Bandana.
Beret.
Dijak, you got a second question to close out round 1.
All right, let's do it.
Which WCW World Champion was featured on the cover of the final issue of WCW magazine?
Booker T.
Worthy guess. A worthy guess, but I'm afraid it's not the correct answer.
Damn it.
Ben?
Oh, Double J again. Let's see.
Jeff Jarrett, David Arquette. No correct answers for this one. The correct answer is the guru of yoga himself, Diamond Dallas Page.
Damn
My
it.
close personal friend. Dang.
Not that close.
I guess not. Probably has it hanging in his house too. I've probably seen it and just didn't pay attention.
Before we jump to the scoreboard and see what it looks like, we've got a gentleman who's joined who actually wants to clear some aspersions about some bias that may have been interpreted. So he's just going to pop in and clear the air. Our very own Laurence Cartier, who did in fact donate 200 points to Dijak during this. 600 points during this game. So, Laurence, speak your piece.
Go ahead.
I was just accused by Ophelia and Miles of being biased. My journalistic integrity was called into question because I'll be honest, like I don't know what about me right now would say that I'm at all biased or picked any one person to win this game. Or use my powers at Love Wrestling. I don't know why Ophelia or Miles would say anything to me. I merely wanted charity and to help charity end a fair game.
How many 8x10s are you getting?
1,000. I am painting my house with them.
While you were giving that speech, I unfollowed you on the bird.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Follow back. Yeah.
Wow. That was cold.
Good.
That was cold.
Minus one chaos point from Miles Blackwell.
Just making numbers.
I have the power.
What is a chaos point? What is this? What is all this?
The points don't matter. We're raising money.
Bye, guys.
As if I wasn't running up the hill enough as is.
Hey, good rep.
With that, I'm going to invite Spencer to pop on in. Let us know what the scoreboard looks like, and he has the unenviable task of doing a lot of math.
Laurence has no authority.
Okay,
absolutely no authority to award points. Just want to stress that one right off the bat. In third place, we've got our current champion, Miles Blackwell, with 2,000 points. We've got in second place, Big Trouble Ben Bishop, with 2,150 between pre-show purchases, in-game purchases, and game points. Unfortunately, still running away with the scoreboard because of pre-show purchases with 4,250 points. Dijak's in the lead.
Dijak holding on to the lead. But again, this is only round one of 3 rounds of Quizplex. Who knows how the scoreboard could change?
All right.
Well, we are going to take a very quick break. We're going to play a 1-minute clip from past Quizplexes, and we'll be back in just a few moments there. Great. But you know what? You tapped into something there when you're talking about motorcycles and whatnot. The wager here was winner destroys the loser's motorcycle.
They both had motorcycles?
Whatever.
The motorcycle?
I mean, with that. Oh, hold on. We got another.
Dijak, you
Dijak.
You piece of scumbag, big
Scumbag.
piece of jobber, you loser, developmental piece of you 6'8" stack of garbage, you dog spot, you no psychology piece of shit. I hate your guts. I hope you go and I hope you wrestle and lose on a pay-per-view and get hurt in the process, you scumbag.
No, Dijak, I wish you all the best. I hope you become WWE champion next year, brother.
Yeah. No chance. No chance.
No chance.
Wow.
I like my odds. I
He didn't
don't
hold
like my
back.
odds of becoming WWE champion.
He didn't hold back there, huh? Wow.
I'm gonna point the finger in case there's any heat about that particular selection of clip. I did, Spencer. This was all him.
That was poignant.
That was very poignant. That was very poignant.
Now I can see
That's
why.
back when I could afford to drop $50 on a fucking joke. Now
Well, you know
I
what?
can only afford to drop $10 on a joke. Times have changed.
Times have changed.
Well, you know what, Dijak, we believe in karma here on Love Wrestling. We haven't forgotten that you made that donation on our show a few months ago. So, funny enough, we just like in the spirit of good karma, we want to actually introduce you to a familiar question, and we actually have a familiar face ready here to to read the question. I would like to introduce you to fake Buddy Murphy himself. It is Mars the Specialist.
There he is. Could it be?
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going, Mars?
It's going good. You know, I just feel so appreciative, even though I lost that show. We don't talk about that part, but Dijak, he really helped me out that day.
Yeah.
And for that, Dijak, I have a question that you helped me on.
I'm gonna ask for the money.
I'll read out to you, and hopefully you. No, stop that. What was the match stipulation for Bull Nakano versus Medusa at Hog Wild 1996? That shows no one's paying attention.
Boy.
That shows no one's paying attention.
Loser has to shave their head.
I'm afraid that's not the correct answer.
No.
Mars?
Oh, thank you.
No. Please hang around at least until we've resolved this one. But Ben, Miles, I defer to you on what your whiteboards might say.
Oh, we were going to answer that. It wasn't just for Dijak. Oh,
no. That was legit.
That was for us. Okay.
His points now.
Hold on.
I've got some layout problems. Sorry. Spencer, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. Loser gets hit by a motorcycle.
That is what it said, in the little video clip.
Miles, you got something?
No, I've got nothing, man.
Oh, man, it was on the clip that we just watched in that commercial break.
Was
the correct answer. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Winner destroys the loser's motorcycle.
I wrote motorcycle. Can I get something?
No. I'll give you one. I'll give you 1 point.
I'll get 1 point. I'll take 1 point. You know what? Why
not? Mars, are you comfortable with that decision of me affording a point to Ben Bishop?
Oh, he deserves it. He's a good guy. You know, he gave AW the best ratings they had. So
that minute and 32 seconds, baby.
He's a good guy. He's a draw.
You know what? The people say it. I'm what they want.
Mars the Specialist, LPW Grand Champion, fake Buddy Murphy. Thank you so much for popping in on Quizplex.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for Dijak.
Oh yeah. Thanks, bro.
All right.
See you,
Mars. Thanks again, Mars. Be sure to keep an eye out on our LPW on the Love Wrestling channel when footage from the first ever event at the West Edmonton Mall launches from West Edmonton Brawl. Mars, along with Reed Matthews and Zoe Sager, teamed to main event to face off with the Clandestine Society. But we are moving on with more Quizplex action. So in this round, we didn't actually play the video. Jeez, guys, I'm so sorry. The points in this one, gameplay is still the same, but what's different is the points. So in this one, correct answers for the active player are worth 200 points. And if you steal from the active player, it is worth 100 points. Once again, $5 donated to the Trevor Project gets you 50 points. And if you donate $50, well, we'll throw in an extra 250 points for a total of 750. So, if you make that donation, let us know. And we'll make sure the points go to your player of choice. But with that, finally, I've got my house in order. Dijak, your second question. Here it is.
Let's do it.
The 2015 Pro Wrestling Concept Album, Beat the Champ by the Mountain Goats, featured the song The Legend of which famed legacy wrestler from El Paso?
What? Beat the Champ by the Mountain Goats featured the song The Legend of which famed legacy wrestler from El Paso? Texas Tornado.
A worthy guess, but I'm afraid not the correct answer.
Ah!
Ben, Miles, may I see your whiteboards? We've got Eddie Guerrero. We've got Bull something. Guerrero was right. but it wasn't Eddie Guerrero. So Ben Bishop, the correct answer is Javo Guerrero.
Oh, there's a different song on that same album about somebody named Bull something who got like an infection from glass and died. Just saying. I've got it on my Spotify, but I wasn't going to cheat.
Do you really? You might be one of 2 people that have that on their Spotify.
Yeah, I'm one of the mountain goats. I wrote the song. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's just like Dijak not knowing his own trivia about where he played basketball. I forgot the songs
exactly.
I wrote. Head trauma, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
We are going to, that was Dijak's 2 questions. We
Nailed
move on. We nailed them. Hey, you're still commanding the scoreboard. There's no doubt about that. We move. Miles Blackwell, your first question in round 2. In Ready to Rumble, what is the name of Joe Pantoliano's character, who was the promoter of this fictionalized WCW?
My favorite movie.
Everyone's favorite.
I've got nothing.
I'm
pissed. Come on, Ben. You have.
I know. I love this movie so much. I've watched it so many times, and I cannot think. All I can think of is it's Sal Bandini, and I can't think of the promoter from WCW, and I'm pissed. All right, just say it.
Yeah, the correct answer will be Titus Sinclair.
Yep.
Oh.
Are we the 3 worst at this? No. Are we just like absolute dog shit at this game?
Absolutely not.
Let's move
Absolutely
Simpsons seasons 1 through 8.
Is that was Bret Hart in one of those episodes in that season range?
He could have been. I
think so.
Probably. Actually, yes, he was.
All right, Miles, your second question. At Slamboree 1998, Dean Malenko disguised himself as a luchador to compete in a cruiserweight title contendership battle royal. He went on to win it, but which luchador did he disguise himself as?
I believe it's Ciclope, correct?
It was Ciclope. Very, very well done. Very well done.
I was got to write that. Yeah. I was just about to write Ciclope, my favorite.
Yeah.
Ben, oh boy.
Yes. Great.
This first question isn't so bad, but the next one is probably the hardest question I've ever seen on Quizplex. So here we go. What sitcom actor was on the same
Kevin James. Kevin James. The answer is Kevin James.
I knew that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a huge King of Queens fan. Please. Next question. Now I'm warmed up. I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, you warmed up. Here we go.
I love Kevin James. If we do King of Queens seasons 1 through 5, we'll do that too.
I am not sure your love of Kevin James will get you through this question, but you never know. If Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns were introduced as the Sword, and Jim Johnson still used that NATO radio communications alphabet for the beginning of their theme song, how would their theme song start?
That's a great question. Sierra, Omega, Delta, D, W and O, W and R. Come on, think of W. Now, gentlemen, go ahead. Steal it. I'm not going to get W and R.
Whiteboards, let me see what you have.
I couldn't think of W.
Hold on.
No?
Sierra, Wilson, Ophelia, Rick.
No.
I do want to say something, though. I really love the podcast.
Oh, yeah. How do you? Yeah. Tell us what the last episode was about.
It was about... I mean, it was my favorite one, man. So, did I cut out?
That was a good... No, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Again, Ryan just lurking in the shadows, waiting to drop 2,000 points. Who knows where they're going to go? But anyway, the correct answer for this one, Sierra, Whiskey, Oscar, Romeo, Delta.
Nah, we didn't want to show that we had any stolen valor. That's why we didn't answer. We respect the troops and the Mark Order podcast.
I just want to say I appreciated watching you all like try to problem solve that. I need more questions where you can see the gears turning. But with that, once again, I invite Spencer to come back in and let us know what the scoreboard looks like. And boy, I'm sure it has flipped on its head.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure it has.
Yeah.
He's like scrambling to do
Well,
some math.
Zach, you'd be wrong. You'd be entirely wrong. Currently sitting in last. Well, there
That
you
was
go.
me, sorry.
Thank you. No worries. Currently still in third place with 2,200 points. Our current champion, Miles Blackwell. In second place, Ben Bishop with 2,350. And running away with 4,250 still, Donovan Dijak.
All right.
Have not
A lot of
gained-
points to make up. There's still time on the clock.
Next question wins it all.
Help me, Ryan. Oh man, again, Ryan could be the difference maker in this game. But again, we're going to go into round 3. Things are going to be a little bit different. It's actually going to be, anagrams in that third and final round. So, and this is what I will say, Miles, you've taken on 2 very tall contestants, two very tall challengers.
Handsome,
So
very athletic. Both play basketball in New England. Only one remembers.
Oh, 2000. Wait a second. Ryan Sullivan.
Come back.
Wait a second.
I was just about to talk about your video talking about Irish wrestlers, but okay, forget it. Then we're not talking about it anymore. I listen to the pod.
So Spencer, what does that mean? What does that mean? Did he take the lead?
Should be the
It
lead,
means
I
that he's
think.
only 250 points behind Donovan Dijak.
Oh,
I'm a jobber. I always will be.
Again,
All right.
Ryan with the big assist and a very controversial decision to do so over in the chat room, but that's all in the name of the game. Victory can be purchased because the money goes to a great cause. But once again, when we get back, we're doing anagrams, and the theme, again, we're going for big, meaty wrestlers going into these anagrams.
Let's go.
We will be back after
George,
Super Chats. Help Puff out.
Is there a super chat, guys? Please donate to this charity.
I have a guess.
Don't even give me a fake answer. I don't care. Give some money to the charity. Megan's House seems like a great organization.
I have a guess.
Please.
Ophelia Payne.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say Ophelia's a fake answer. There's no way he had the hardcore championship. He was a cop.
Dude, he was hardcore as fuck, dude.
Big boss man.
You don't remember that? When he had that big hardcore run?
Wait a minute. I might actually know the answer to this. Hardcore. That was the title that was all beat up and shit. Was it Mick Foley? I'm gonna say Mick Foley.
I'm afraid Mick Foley is not the answer. Sway, Kathleen, do you have answers?
I
Do you have
said Crash Holly, too.
Wait, do we both have Crash Holly?
Everyone, Ophelia was
watched
trying
this
to
era.
help you.
Was
It
it
was the
Ophelia-
Big Boss Man.
The Big Boss Man held it for 97 days, and he has the record as WWF Hardcore Champion.
3 months, yeah. Wow.
Ophelia was there for you, Puff.
Ophelia, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't support a police officer, so I had to say no to that.
What a
gotta delete-
way to end that clip. Wow.
Right? We gotta delete that clip because the mechanics are just way off about that game.
What a
We don't even.
controversial take, Puff.
Oh wait, Miles is only 50 points behind Dijak.
Whoa.
Cool.
Okay. Well, again, this could all change. Big things are about to happen on this one because, again, we're going into anagrams. And, again, during this round, the points, there's a lot of points that are up for grabs. Spencer, if you can play the video on this one, 3 anagrams will be displayed. The first player to answer each of these anagrams will receive 250 points. Once again, donations to the Trevor Project can still happen. Let us know if you make those donations. Let us know in the chat. We'll monitor our social media feeds. Send us a screenshot. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this Meat Madness anagrams here on Quizplex. Okay, let's. Oh, hey, there we go. Spencer's put on some music.
Out, correct?
First one to shout it out. Is that how it goes?
First one to shout it out.
Okay.
Okay, so these ones are. Let's go. I'd like you to solve this anagram. Agent Goblins. Keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily make 2 words.
Oh.
Maybe it makes 1. Maybe. My cat is just being a fiend right now. Also, let me know if you tap out, because again, these ones are challenging. I'm going to give a clue in about 30 seconds, though.
Make it 15.
I will make it 20.
I like how we're leaning in like it's going to help. The letters look different. 3 inches closer.
So this can be 1 word.
Like or 2 or 3.
Or 3.
Oh.
All right, this is my hint. This is a longer version of the name that they most recently used. It's a challenging one to say. Oh.
Cool.
Miles was like ripping off the cap of his marker so confidently, but at the same time, he just shook his head at me.
Okay.
No?
I'm out.
Okay. Anyone?
No clue.
And I see it. It's on the tip of your tongue. I see this.
Yeah. I mean, I got 1 word. I just can't think of who it can be. But
Yes, this is actually probably true. But I gave the best hint I possibly could, Lawrence.
Some of us hate them already.
no one likes big guys anyway, so.
Are we tapping out?
Yeah. I think we're just gonna keep staring at the screen, acting like we were gonna get this. So just tell.
Here's the thing, like I couldn't do a Meat Madness category and not include this wrestler, but I couldn't just put Big E. I had to put Big E Langston.
Oh, right.
I really thought the first word was giant.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like giant.
Agent Goblins. Big E
That's going to be
Langston.
my name when I repackage.
Agent Goblins. That's a good one. Over.
It's going to be my luchador name.
All right, 250 points just fell into the abyss. Our second anagram. Woken Omegas. I'm so glad that Spencer added the Quizplex music to the anagram round. Makes things so much more. This was actually Matt and Kenny's tag team name. It's pretty good.
It was all right.
Uh,
It's a low-hanging fruit kind of joke there. Okay. Do you do this to make us all look just incredibly dumb?
Hey, anagrams. No, I did it because it's easier to come up with 3 anagrams at the end of the game.
I meant the whole thing. Just to make wrestlers look like the biggest morons.
Friends, no, you are honestly competing better than previous contestants, and I don't want to name names, but yeah, you're doing well. Trust me.
Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate that. It buttered me up. Nice guy.
But you are making me think that if people want to see the scoreboard change, you're going to have to come into with donations to the Trevor Project during.
I'd say
someone
so.
help me out, please.
Yeah,
50 points.
No, come on.
These guys are tall. They got everything.
Money doesn't matter. Not this day and age, bud. No, we sure don't.
Knees, man.
Sure don't. Not everybody can be a fake 7 foot.
I mean, you guys got your own T-shirts. I'm wearing someone else's.
Yeah, buy the T-shirt, guys. Who I do that? The Shindy God T-shirt. Check that out. How good that looks.
Awesome Kong.
Dijak, you got it.
Wow.
So much.
Yeah.
Well done. Very well done.
I need a donation. Dijak. You won't have to send.
Hold on, somebody donate.
All right.
You can keep your picture.
The third and final anagram to conclude this game of Quizplex. Solve this anagram.
Gotta get one. Winner.
Mansion monies.
Mansion monies. Yeah.
How are our contestants? How's our chat room doing, Spencer? Are they solving any of these ones? We got some solves. Okay.
Big meaty wrestlers.
Yep, that's. I'll give you another hint in 15 seconds.
12 and a half.
The solution to this one is a tag team. I see that little hint was like the watershed moment. It's the solution you all needed.
At least we made a lot of money for the Trevor Project tonight, fellas.
Yes.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
That's what we're really all here for, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I got it. Men on a mission.
Men on a mission.
Good job. Nice.
Well
Someone
done.
donate quick. It's almost over. Please help me out, man.
The Quizplex champ is just shy of overtaking Dijak in the leaderboard. But you know what? I will say before Spencer comes in and confirms what the scoreboard looks like Ben said, man, we raised a really awesome chunk of change for the Trevor Project tonight. Anyone who joined us live, thank you so much for doing so. Thank you so much for joining in, clicking the QR code and donating and being a part of this game. If you're joining us not live, that's okay. The QR code's still there. You can scan, you can head on over to the Trevor Project and, offer a little money to a really wonderful program that is helping preventing self-harm for LGBTQ plus youth. Wonderful cause. We couldn't say enough great things about it. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't thank you guys on the screen. If you guys weren't just button heads on Twitter nonstop, we would not have been so successful to raise, I think we're in the $550 ballpark or so now. That's just awesome. So thank you so much. And I think I've vamped as much as I need to. Spencer looks ready, like he's about to drop the scoreboard, bearing any...
We tried to give as much opportunity as we could because Miles Blackwell answering the man on a mission, well done. Well done. Unfortunately, after buying as much time as we could, in third place, Ben, thank you for being here.
It's all right.
You gave us the AEW bump. This is the Quizplex bump as well. It's our highest viewed Quizplex.
You know what?
Unfortunately,
it just keeps it's the hits keep happening.
Unfortunately, it means that
everything's coming up, Bishop. Let me tell you,
if I'm bringing your name up first, it means that unfortunately you are in third place. That's a bronze medal. 2350 as far as your point totals go. Miles Blackwell in second place with 4,450 points. But a late donation to Dijak and a huge, huge thank you. Kareen, we appreciate it. With 4,550 points.
That's his burner.
Your new
account.
Quizplex champion, Donovan Dijak.
Yes.
Zach, the floor is yours. And Dijak, the floor is
Indeed. Before the floor is yours, we got to get the crown on. We got to put the crown on him.
I'm going to miss that.
Hold on. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
No. Oh, wow.
Speech for the champion.
All right. So I don't think I got a single fucking question right. So I'm a big stupid idiot, which I knew I was. But I blackmailed everyone just like I said I would yesterday. And turns out that people love 8x10s. So that's what I did. I'm going to go ahead and send those out tomorrow. If you post it under the Twitter comment there, I will sift through those and make sure that I have everyone's addresses, and I'll get those out ASAP. Thank you so much for donating. I couldn't care less about this championship thing, but I do care a lot about donating to charity. So thank you so much for donating. I appreciate that always. And keep donating. Just because this is over doesn't mean that you need to stop. Donate to the wonderful charities like the Trevor Project. I love what else do I love? Connor's Cure is a big one for me. Wounded Warriors Project. All my favorite charities. Just ask me and I'll talk about charities till the cows come home. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it.
Well, you know what, Dijak, I'm glad you're as passionate about charities as you are. Again, like, we understand that you're a busy guy. You will be invited to the next month's game. Hope we can work it out. But if not, that's okay. You can still pick next month's charity as per your champions.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Wonderful. I love to hear that.
Next month's charity is going to be the Donovan Dijak Stamps and Postal Fees Fund.
Miles, I know this might be a little bittersweet for you. You had 2 victories. It was the first time anyone had retained their Quizplex championship in a very little while. But at the same time, you might have lost, but we raised a great chunk of change for your chosen charity, dude.
Nobody lost. No losers tonight.
Absolutely, man. It was so much fun. The biggest, like you said, the biggest amount of charity, and that's what it's all about. I've got a big match this Saturday. I've got my loss out of the way for the week. So Saturday, I'm definitely going to win, because that's law of averages. And,
you have to.
I'll be coming up on 455 days as CCW heavyweight champion. So we're going to keep going. So Dijak, you can have this one, and I'll just keep my belt because that's what we do this for, right? The belts.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
Wow. He's best friends with the promoter, folks.
Got me in the pencil. The promoter, his name's Ryan.
He's got the book. He's the book too. He's got the book. Are we all booked for Love Wrestling too? Are we all booked? I'll get my flight in the mail. When are we going up there?
I just run the content wing. I'm not in charge of LPW.
Here we go. Here we go. Not in charge. I'll pass the buck. It's you know what? What else is new?
Gentlemen, before we let you go, I'll invite you to drop your social handles, do your self-promotion stuff. Let us know where to follow you. First, we'll start with the Big Trouble man himself, Ben Bishop.
Big Trouble. Folks, see right there at Big Trouble BB. You might know me, the funny video guy, the humor of the humorless, the innovator of benevolence, 6'12", an actual 6'12", 15% of a metric ton, larger than life, hotter than hell, and bigger than everybody on this video feed right now. Folks, follow me. I am. So everyone follow me. If you haven't already, you should. I'm a fun guy. Let's just end. And you know what? It was a great time being here. Thank you, guys. Thank everybody for donating. Much appreciated. Hope to be back soon, even though I came in dead freaking last.
Friend, we won't forget your efforts today. I'm sure we'll see you in the Love Wrestling sphere sooner than later.
Book me.
Miles Blackwell.
Miles Blackwell at VG_Blackwell. It's my only social media. This Saturday, Jacksonville, Florida, CCW Wrestle Bash 33. I'm in the main event. Special guest referee Scott Armstrong, who has refereed my all-time favorite match, Money in the Bank 2011, Punk and Cena. So that's going to be kind of nice to get him to do a 3 count on my behalf. I'm going to miss being here, but maybe I'll donate next month to anyone but Dijak. You know, I don't have enough followers to ratio, so you know, I'm going to get at you one way or another. Yeah. And again, this wouldn't have happened if we had Mansoor on the show, but
I asked him to come. He said,
no, absolutely a fun time. Congratulations to both of you. And yeah, I can't wait to watch it next month.
Miles, thank you. You are a very worthy champion and a true stalwart of Quizplex. We won't forget your contributions to the show. And of course, our champion, our new champion, Donovan Dijak. One more time, let us know where you can follow you and all that good stuff.
It's my social media stuff is Dijak FYE. Anyone who's watching this already follows me.
True.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for donating. You guys are awesome as always. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I couldn't echo. Sorry.
You can watch me in the biggest wrestling promotions in the world because I'm the best professional wrestler in the world.
Hell yes, sir. Guys, once again, I could keep echoing it. Like, really appreciate all your time that you put into Quizplex this month. And again, we raised a really cool amount of change for the Trevor Project. So gratitude to to everyone here on screen. Gratitude to everyone who joined us live and donated. If you joined us after the fact, once again, trevorproject.org, great organization, and your dollars will go to a really great place by donating to that. You did not. Miles, I appreciate you taking in good spirit. We will be back next month. Once again, Dijak will defend his Quizplex crown on the next episode of Quizplex. So keep an eye on @LoveWrestlingCA on all social media channels to find out when that game's going to be. You can follow me on Twitter, smark.mouth on Friends and Instagram. But till then, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back next month. All the best, friends.
Bye.